Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and initial impressions review for VR Giants, a game that was released on the Steam store June 14th, 2023. It normally retails for $17.99. It released in early access. It's on a release sale, 10% off. I received a free Steam key through the Steam Creator Connect program to review this game, and I'm testing it out on the Meta Quest 2 using link cable. VR Giants is meant as a local co-op game. So you should play this with, a loved one, a significant other, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend, relative, sibling, mother, father, son, daughter, whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone. I don't have anybody. I don't know anybody that plays VR in real life that wants to play with me. So I am playing by myself, per usual, in VR. And you would think that's impossible, but at least so far it's been possible. I don't know if the whole game is possible, but at least the first few levels you can play by yourself, although the game is a lot more challenging if you play by yourself. I'm playing with an Xbox One controller and motion controllers at the same time, and that's through a combination of being able to see through my VR headset through the little bit of light bleed that I have, and just being able to grab an Xbox One controller while I have motion controllers. It is very tricky. I'm not going to lie. It's very tricky. It can be frustrating. I got all the way to the lava level. And yeah, parts of it were very tricky to get through. But let's just go ahead and let's just play. Now, the thing I like about VR Giants is that it's got a really nice visuals, and it's got a little bit of a story. A little retelling of the story of David and Goliath, and I had deleted my save game so I could start from the very beginning so I could show you what I played. So there is a little bit of cinematics. I'm going to stay quiet while these cinematics play. You're getting a view of the desktop, which is different than the VR headset view that I'm looking at. So keep that in mind. You're seeing the desktop view, and what I'm going to do right now is grab my Xbox One controller and look through the light bleed to be able to start the game, basically. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab them. Or actually, I don't need to grab them. Oh! So the game did something that I was not expecting. To bring David to the other side, let him jump on your open hand. Now, that's impossible, basically. That's impossible, because, but I can grab him, so we're going to grab David. Okay, and then what we're going to do, I'm going to put him on, I'm going to basically push him. Uh-oh. So he fell. I tried to grab David. So I'm gonna look again through the screen, but basically I have to grab David and put him on both sides. So So I'm gonna grab him from there. Okay, and then I'm gonna toss him, and then I'm gonna get there. I was able to barely do it. Now, when you first start off, this rainbow bridge doesn't stay on. That's because you have to go through the friends level. There is an opening cinematic, but apparently, even if you try to do a new game, it skips the cinematic, which is a shame, because it's a pretty good cinematic, but I guess at least this way I'm not spoiling the game for you guys. But there is a nice little opening cinematic retelling the story of David and Goliath in a new way. Again, what you're seeing right now is his desktop view, which is different than what I'm seeing. And it says use a double jump. The only way I could tell is because I was looking through my light bleed and able to see the message. I can't always see the messages, though. Sometimes I've missed some of the messages. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to pick David up. I'm Goliath again. I have the Goliath viewpoint, not the David viewpoint. And there we go. So as you can see, those little markers, they teleport Goliath, and he's able to help David out getting across. So as you can see here, I'm helping David get across. And the way I'm doing it is I have a motion controller in one hand and I have the Xbox on the other hand. So that's how I'm doing it, in case you're wondering. Now for this one, it's pretty easy. I can just, No, get over here. Get over here, David. Again, I'm going pretty slow because sometimes I have to look at the desktop view. But I'm just going to pick them up and put them up. And that's pretty easy. So now I'm looking at the desktop view. And here I have to double jump. I don't know. I couldn't see the message. I'm sure there was a message. But I couldn't read it. And this one's pretty simple. I just have to get him across. But again, if you're wondering why am I going so slow, it's because it's a little difficult to change perspectives. He was able to make it across. And again, I'm teleport up. And so now I just have to pick him up. Again, I'm Goliath. And this is the first level. So if you're wondering why is it so easy, this is the first level. This is like a tutorial basically, where you're just learning the inputs. And that's why it's pretty easy. Once you get to the lava though, it starts getting a little bit more complicated. But right now you're just basically learning the different moves. And I love this little world. It's very cute. I like the art style. I often complain about quest games and poor lighting, poor textures. But when you have an art style that is this pleasant to look at, I don't mind. Because this is a good looking game. Okay, so now the rainbow's open, so we can get across. And as you can see now, I'm going to have to look at the desktop view so I can more easily navigate. Okay, so I apparently I have to go to castles and coins. I think I'm trying to get ahead of myself, but let's go to castles and coins. So let's get near where Goliath can pick us up and put us up there. So again, I'm going to pick David up, put him up, and now that I'm David, I can change my view and get in there. So now we're doing the castles and coins levels. Now this one's a little bit trickier than the first level, obviously. So the difficulty definitely does ramp up. Like I said, I don't know if you can play the whole game solo, but I can tell you can play the first few levels solo. So if that's stopping you from playing the game, that's what I can tell you. You can at least play the first few levels by yourself. It's pretty sad. Push the button with your hand to spawn an object. So, by the way, you can't see the message, but that's the message to me. And I'm going to move the camera so you can see me wave at... There you go, me waving at you. So I'm having a message that says to push the button. So I'm going to push the button. And as you can see, there's a little wood plank that spawned and I can grab it. Okay. And got to be careful here. So notice that there has to be 4 of them. Be sure that all 4 are showing when you put the plank up. So now we're going to get David. So I'm going to switch to the desktop view. Again, I'm looking through my headset. And I'm going to pick him up. That's good enough. I don't need him up on this. So I'm just going to pick him up. And put him up there. And then I'm going to get a good look. Oh no! I messed up. That's okay. If you mess up with the coins, it's no big deal. You can try it again. Some platforming games don't let you do this, but not this one. Again, I'm gonna have. I know you guys are wondering, wow, why is Fast Lawyer messing this up so bad? Well, there's a reason, because my depth perception is off when I'm looking at the desktop view, because I'm looking through one eye. There we go. Finally got it. Finally got it. So it is a lot trickier to do this by yourself, obviously. You shouldn't have that much difficulty picking up a coin. But because... So you can pick up this coin by yourself. I don't think you need any help here. Yeah. So next, what do? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You just need to help David get across. Okay, so again, I'm going to switch to the desktop view. Close one eye. Look, there's a little bit of light bleed that I have that lets me look through, but it's very small. It's not a... And so here, we're going to have to do something a little tricky. So, yeah, not that difficult. And I believe that's it. So now I just, again, have to look through the desktop view so I can get my bearings. Boom. Completed the level by myself. Now, this ups the difficulty here, especially if you're doing this by yourself, but it's not that difficult. So as you can see, if you go here, you just play with these buttons to figure out what they do. You can see that one, the ramp goes down. Let's play with this one and figure out what it does. This one has gate open. Okay, so that's what we want. Now, what does that button do? So let's check out what that button does before we do anything else. So we're going to go to the button. And you can see we teleport over here. And what does this do? This spawns a ramp. So it pretty much tells us the answer just by the... Okay, there we go. So now we just have to really go back. And again, I have to look at the desktop view. Again, the desktop view is being recorded, not the view from the VR headset. So keep that in mind. You're not seeing what I'm seeing in the VR headset. I know I repeated that a million times. You're probably tired of me saying that already. But we're going to have to coordinate here. Because I'm going to have to get him over here. Like so. And I have to, again, do this one-handed. Move the controller with the other hand. Oh, watch out. Watch out. Nope. Let me get my bearings here. Okay, there we go. Oh, watch out. Don't fall down. And so again, we're going to just get our little bearings here. And now we can... There we go. So he's across. And again, another little simple puzzle here. Not too complicated. We have to obviously get the sheep. We spawned an object already, so... you do need a little bit of room scale, though. So that's the one thing that's a little... Might be... It's also tricky for me, because I don't have a big room scale where I'm at. Now, I can get a bigger room scale if I want, but I have to move my whole... I have to move my computer and everything, and I just don't want to do that for every game, so that's why I don't do it. So I'm in a place right now where there's not a whole lot of room, but there's enough for this game, at least so far. And again, pretty simple. Now I just have to get my bearings. And boom. Like I said, I like the visual art style. I like the music. And, you know, if you have a significant other, loved one, friend, relative, I think this would be the perfect game for VR, you know. I know a lot of dads there have little children, you know, a son or a daughter. And this is the perfect game to play with them. And obviously, if you have a girlfriend or wife that plays VR, man, you're lucky. You one lucky dude. I wish I could find that, but I don't have a girlfriend or wife that plays VR. So now we can cross the bridge, and we'll get to the lava flow. The floor is lava. And we're just going to take a look at the level. Now, I did get pretty far in the lava level, but I decided to just start from the very beginning. We did miss the cinematic, the opening cinematic, which I think was done really well. But here's the lava level. And yeah, things get a little bit more complicated here. Again, ooh. So there we go. We spawn in with David. And obviously the first step is pretty easy. We just pick up David with Goliath. We just, take him. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oops. Did I do that? Did I do that intentionally, though? That's the real question. Did I do that on purpose, or was it simply an accident? I'll never tell. Okay. So another thing you should notice is that there's a coin there. Now, I don't believe he can jump to the coin, so you have to figure out how to get him. Now, obviously, I have to pick him up and put him... Huh, wait. Okay, let me... I can get the coin. I just have to get him close enough to me. You have to. I just don't want him to fall. Again. There we go. There we go. We did it. We did it. Okay. So I think that's all I'm going to show. I don't want to spoil the whole game. Plus, like I said, I don't know if you can play the whole game by yourself. But so far, I've been doing it. And, I've been having fun. But because I can't play the game in the intended way, with a local partner, comrade, I am refusing to review this game. So I'm going to have to give this not even a neutral recommendation, just a unable to review rating. Because honestly, I can't play this with somebody else, local multiplayer. So... I think my review, this is not a review then. It's just me showing gameplay. So, again, this is not a recommendation. This is not a review. This is just gameplay for VR Giants. What I can say as far as my impressions, it looks charming. It looks like fun with a person near you who wants to play VR with you. And it's only $17.99. It's an early access. I don't know how much content there is. I think that'd be a good question to ask. But so far, it's looking pretty good. And that's my Let's Play initial impressions. Unfortunately, that's all I can really say about this game. It does have a really good opening cinematic, though. We missed that. I was hoping to show that. But apparently, if you already played the game, it only shows it once. I hope they fix that, though, because I started a new file. They should have shown it. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. And I'm going to say goodbye by showing... Where is Goliath, by the way? Where is he? I don't see him. Okay, well... Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm Fast Lawyer. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.